Toyota R154 5-speed transmission. We're gonna give this guy a good cleaning and a rebuild. Why don't we get started? Check out the size of my shaft. Alright, you guys saw before how dirty this trans was, so before I even tear this down, even just to mitigate risk of contamination, I'll wash off the case first. So this R154 build was commissioned to me by Star Cruiser Drive Yard. I will link his Instagram in the description below. Let's see all the goodies he bought for it. So Kevin from Star Cruiser Drive Yard did exactly what I recommend if you're doing an R154 build. That's to get every single Marlin crawler goodie that you can for this thing. So he has a Mitsubishi Starion and it's getting, I think, a 1JZ swap with this R154 behind it. So we have a JZ bell housing because I think they pulled this out of a Mark III Supra Turbo. Full rebuild kit, bearings and synchros. Got our input and output seals. Synchros. Be careful, the Japanese R154 actually is a different design and takes multi-piece synchros. So single piece for the US, but still perfectly good. Heavy duty bearing retainer from Marlin Crawler along with the chromoly thrust washer. And so these guys are important because actually in big power cars, I think the thrust washer can actually shatter and then the bearing retainer can actually deform under heavy load. We got the hardware for this plate, and then last thing, we have all 3 billet shift forks, also from Marlin Crawler. Alright, so before we get started tearing this guy down, bring out my paper service manual. I actually like paper manuals because then I can make whatever notes I want inside. I'll show you guys during the teardown. There's actually one gear stack that's tricky, and I chipped gears last time doing a rebuild, so that's not gonna happen this time. All right, here it is, partially torn down. I ran out of time. Tearing this down reminded me that it's going to be second gear that is the problem child in disassembling this guy. So on the next video, I'll show you the secret behind getting second gear off without damaging it. Mr. Star Cruiser Drive Yard on Instagram. I know the owner very well. I know this disgusting green, which I love, by the way, one of his favorite colors, and if you check him out on Instagram, you can see a lot of his stuff is themed in this color. So he special requested. So because I paint all the iron center cases, I suggested that we paint this one in his signature green. Another fun thing he suggested, which you will see right here. So I don't know why, but typically these JZ to R154 bell housings come with this random purple mark. And the owner had this great idea to remove that purple mark and do a splatter of green. So it's kind of in that OEM style. Again, it's this same like pss of purple from factory, and I have no idea why. I'll leave a link in description. How did I mask this thing off? Another blue tape life hack. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. If you want to see more of this transmission or more transmission stuff, leave a comment in the description below. You can see merch and support us on Patreon in the links below. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys next time.